You think you know me?
A dagger goes flying right by his cheek.
You don't know the first thing about me!
Another dagger soars straight at him. And this time he has to dive to the side to avoid getting hit.
Do you think this is the life I chose for myself?
2 more daggers fly and he jumps a good 6 feet off the ground to avoid them.
Do you think I wanted to be Cyrus's bastard?
Another dagger goes flying. Hudson doesn't move quite fast enough to avoid getting clipped in the shoulder. Blood seeps through the torn sleeve of his tunic.
One more weapon for him to use against his mate!
She sends a black dagger straight for his eye. He ducks out of the way.
You can say I had a choice, but that wasn't true for me!
She throws a dagger straight at his heart, but Hudson sidesteps it.
I was given one choice! One!
This time the dagger that goes soaring at Hudson is short, with a large ruby embedded in its hilt. He dodges it at the last second.
Be of value, or be of no value at all. Be a dutiful daughter!
2 more daggers. Hudson gives up trying to dodge them now. He's finally winded, so he just disintegrates them before they can touch him. But that only seems to infuriate Isadora more. Something I didn't think was possible until she lets loose with a volley of daggers, unlike anything I have ever seen before. Hudson disintegrates them all, which only has her throwing even faster.
Or get locked in a crypt.
The fact that he's stopping all of them should make her rethink what she's doing. But her rage only makes her throw faster, until the words and knives are flying at the exact same rate.
After 1,000 years, I would do anything. I would murder anyone, not to go back. I am never going back!
Hudson waves his hand and disintegrates it, but the look on his face says it doesn't matter if the knife hit or not. Her words cut just as deeply as any knife could.
Isadora,
Don't you dare talk to me!
She sends one last dagger flying straight for his heart, but when he waves his hand to disintegrate it, the dagger reforms and embeds itself in his shoulder. But Hudson barely seems to notice that he has a knife sticking out of his body. Instead, he's focused entirely on Isadora and what she just made possible.
How?
I already told you that I am something altogether different. It's not my fault that you chose not to believe me.
She turns on her heels and walks away. The second Isadora leaves the circle, I'm running for Hudson. I probe at his shoulder around the dagger. Are you okay? What can I do?
I'm fine.
He's still watching his sister walk away. No offense, but you have a dagger in your shoulder. That's not exactly fine in any world, even this one.
That was an impressive fight, on both your parts.
Within seconds, Hudson's shoulder is fully healed except for a nasty bruise.
What the hell was that?
That girl has some issues.
That girl is a warrior.
Excuse me? You think her throwing daggers at my unarmed mate makes her a warrior?
I think her heart makes her a warrior. Look at all the daggers she threw at him. That's commitment.
That's a lot of something.
It was a temper tantrum. I do not understand what Isadora did that he finds so impressive. She had a reckless, dangerous temper tantrum, and you think that makes her a warrior?
I think she's committed to a path and was willing to die for it. That's what warriors do.